Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Arsenal match reaction, in which it is now the end of an era. Carrick is going, and Mr. Mlota, like I said, Michael Carrick has officially resigned from Manchester United after this game. He came out and said, I'm resigning. He will not be a part of Manchester United. And all I can say, actually, for once, thank you, Carrick. That's a real legend move, isn't it? It's a real legend move. He came as a caretaker, 100%, undefeated as interim at Man United, steadied the ship, knows he's not good enough, probably resigned from Manchester United. So before we get into the game, smash like at the video, subscribe if you're new. Moloto, what do you have to say about that breaking news?
Wow. All I gotta say, Carrick seems to have the flair for the dramatic. What the heck?
Yeah, it says official Michael Carrick has decided to step down as United's first team coach and will leave the club following conclusion of his spell as caretaker manager.
So, did the club know, or did he just drop a bomb on everyone?
Maybe Carrick knew himself, I'm not going to work under Ragnick. He definitely probably wouldn't want me anyways. And he's like, maybe Carrick is a real United legend. He's like, maybe, you know what? I know I'm not going to be good enough. I enjoyed my time at United. I went out on a bang. And I think he knows that how much this would mean to the fans. I don't think anyone would slate Michael Carrick for what he has done.
Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
That's a big
that's a real club legend, that is, if you ask me.
That's a massive news. And I think the players knew, because I don't know. I saw the way Bruno was hugging him after the game.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, everyone was hugging. It was like, okay, thank you. I actually joked because obviously the news just broke, but I joked after the full-time whistle because I seen that hug and I was like, Bruno saying goodbye to Carrick because he knows it's over. So, yeah.
No, I respect it, and he's really loyal to Ole. He's very loyal to Ole. You can hear he talks about him in the press conferences, and you can tell that he feels like his time at United is up, and he feels like, they came into this together, and it's only fair that they fall together.
Yeah.
And he's been here under Mourinho, he's been here under Ole. He probably feels like he needs to go elsewhere and just make more of himself. So I really, really respect that, and yeah, big up to Carrick.
Carrick, he said, my time at this great club will always rank as the best years of my career. I've decided that now is the right time for me to leave the club. I would like to wish Ralph Rangnick, the staff, the players, and the fans all the best for the future. That's and everyone's basically saying just thank you, Michael Carrick, because it's what he done is something we wish Oli had done. Imagine Oli did this, we would have been like, fair enough, Oli, but obviously that didn't happen. Carrick said, after a lot of thought and deliberation, I've decided that now is the right time for me to leave the club. I want to place on record my thanks to all of the players, and special mention goes to the backroom staff. I'm trying to see if there's anything here, but lots of people on Twitter just saying thank you to Michael Carrick, because I don't think we really expected that as fans. We all wanted it. It's all something we'd probably want, even if he didn't resign, just for him to probably best to leave for now. But for him to resign, knowing that it's probably the best for Manchester United, I'm happy. And for me, that's a club legend, That's how you go out at Manchester United. That's how you do it at Manchester United. You do it, you give it your best. We all knew Carrick wasn't perfect, but he gave it his best. Steps down because he knows that his time is up. And I will forever respect Michael Carrick for that. So thank you.
I can imagine it's been a toxic period for him as well, And probably the only reason he's decided to stay on to be caretaker is because the club he loves needed him. They had no other option, So yeah, I respect it. And yeah, as you were saying, end of an era. I did really feel like today, after that game, it was really the end of the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era, And it's nice that it ended on a positive. We won a game, quite a high-profile game. So yeah, thanks a lot to Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
we might have complained about him at times, and we might not have seen eye to eye with him, but he's clearly a Manchester United man through and through.
Yeah, and I think what that just shows is just how big of an impact Ralph Rangnick coming and managing United for at least now is going to have. Because you've seen it already from the get-go. Upstairs, Rangnick wasn't messing around. He had his paper, he had some notes, he was on the phone the whole time. He didn't necessarily look happy at any point. So I think
Just maybe at the final whistle. That's the
yeah,
only time you celebrate it.
the final was still clapped. You'd expect him to that,
Mm,
and I think Ragnick knows like it's time for you guys to actually get serious.
mm,
It's time for the work to start. No messing about. He's having a presser tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the
mm.
morning UK time. So the new era
These
is yeah. But
players,
this Carrick thing kind of got me.
wow.
I'm a bit starstruck that Carrick resigned. It's almost like it's
Same.
too good to happen. Or it's just like it's we're not used to it as fans these days. We're so
Mm,
used to it be toxic. It's like it's probably gonna stay. It's gonna be dragging around. Ragnick is gonna be having him, forced to have him. But now he stepped down, resigned. I'm just like
mm.
freaking
I
out,
think
Carrick.
Ragnick was going to be forced to have him, but clearly Carrick's the bigger man here, and Phelan and McKenna should follow suit. But
Oh yeah, for sure. Probably them more so than Carrick. So, Carrick said it's not been an easy decision to make. To be honest, but I think it's the right one. I'm content with my decision. I was meant to take some time off after I finished playing, and I promised the family to have some time together. That's true. Maybe he did literally retire, go into coaching as soon as he retired. So, yeah, what, Carrick.
well,
All I can say is,
you know what?
enjoy your time off. Enjoy your time off.
I remember seeing them at Watford and Liverpool. Seeing them on the bench, and I was thinking to myself, this job can really take a toll on someone because they just look depressed. So I can imagine that it has taken a toll in his personal life.
Yeah.
And the speculation, the slander, and the media. As fans, because we're passionate and emotional about this, so we will say things, because we want our club to do well. So
Yeah.
yeah, who would be a manager?
Yeah, and like people are saying, I just wish Ali left the same way that Carrick did. But some
I don't know
things
what
are
happened.
some things are not meant to happen. But like I said, with regards to Carrick, obviously he was a big part of my childhood growing up watching my Carrick. I watched probably Carrick throughout his whole career at United through the best years of his career. So happy days, Michael. Enjoy your time retirement and I hope I actually do see you again in management. Like you said, we've been linked to the Rangers jobs and all of that. I'd like to see you work from there, similar to what Steven Gerrard basically did. Start small, build up. Maybe we see you in the Premier League again. And like, if you earn it, who knows what will happen in the future. But yeah, Michael, I think thank you, thank you for not
My
making
advice
it
to
toxic.
Carrick. My advice to Carrick, firstly, is chill. Spend time with the fam, and then go learn, dude,
Go learn,
because you
yeah.
need it. And then go sit on the bench somewhere. I don't know for who, maybe for Nagelsmann or something.
Even just come watch United games under
And
half.
and just take in that knowledge because it ain't it, mate.
Yeah, but I don't. You see, like this, I'm happy. I can send Michael Carrick with his best wishes in hand now. I feel content about that decision. But anyways, moving on to Michael Carrick. The game, Mr. Mulatto. Wow, but exciting for once, isn't it? Under Manchester United, whether it was for the right reasons or wrong reasons, I leave that up to you guys to decide. Because as a neutral, I could imagine you loved every minute of that game. But as a United or Arsenal fan, oh my god, there's so many things that could have went better, that went completely wrong, that was disastrous from both aspects of the clubs. But overall, I think about the game, job done. That in my head, I think I would have taken 3 points no matter what way. And like I said, I knew that just going into this game would have been the last game. It was going to be the end. So I'm just happy that we got the result. I can imagine it was quite exciting, like I said, for the neutral, but for a United fan perspective,
Never.
nerve-wracking, yeah. So what do you think of the game, Moloto?
Yeah, and I want to say this about this club, It must be amazing to go neutral and watch Manchester United because the drama that's always associated with us is out of this world. And I think that will go away for a little bit, I think things will be more professional under Ralph, and I'm happy about that. And going back to Carrick, you know what? No matter how the football looks, big up to Carrick, He got us through in the Champions League, an important game. He got a point he probably wasn't expected to get, and now he's beaten one of our biggest rivals. So
That's the first
yeah,
league
no,
win against Arsenal since 2017, I
yeah,
believe. So
it's been a minute, It's been a minute, and yeah, we've kind of grown this. I don't want to call it a fear, but we've resignated to the idea of dropping points against Arsenal and slipping up. And yeah, if they couldn't do it now, they're sure not going to beat Ralph in the next one. So hi there, Arsenal fans.
I
Don't
was,
hold your Arsenal
I was just thinking, maybe Carrick resigned also because of that reason. He was like, you know what? I've actually done so well. This board is probably so clueless. They might just be like, "Ralph, you get back, it's fine." Carrick's at the wheel. Carrick will be like, "Hey, okay, let's let it down before it goes downhill." So
Um,
yeah, like I said, yeah, it's good overall.
yeah, but the game itself, mixed bag, really. I think you can't fault the effort. These players do
Maybe they
seem
knew.
like
I would think they'd know if Carrick was going to resign. Maybe they're like, let's just
yeah,
give
true,
Carrick
true.
send
Maybe
off a good one.
yeah, yeah. They probably did actually. They were playing for him in that sense, and I think they do seem a little more focused now than they were. Let's say Watford and Liverpool. We're not making stupid mistakes, and I'm
Oh
happy about that.
wow. Today, I would kind of say we did make stupid mistakes for the 2 goals we conceded. Fred freaking
Yeah,
killing De Gea on his own accord, and then the
yeah.
shambolic
Fred's Fred.
defensive shape towards the second goal is just laughable. So
Yeah, Fred's Fred. We'll get to Fred.
yeah, Fred had
Fred's a
a
special
yeah.
case.
We'll get to Fred. We'll get to Fred. Fred is a special case today.
Yeah. But no, you make a point. The second goal, I don't know what was going on, and you can't concede goals that quickly after scoring. We did this against Leicester as well, so I'm pretty sure Ragnick was furious about that, even though you might have not have seen the emotions. But yeah, a lot to work on. A lot to work on in this club. Um, I think we had a lot of the ball in the first half, a lot of it. And usually we don't really have that. But in the final third, we were so shocking for the first, let's say, 30 minutes. Like, we couldn't create anything. And that's a problem. Because it shouldn't take us, and this always happens, it shouldn't take us 50 minutes to warm up and start actually playing some nice football in the final third, which is what we always do. Around the 50th minute, now you see it. Where's that beat? But we couldn't. Like, we baited a shot on target for like the first 40 minutes. And then we did score. And then, okay, that was the equalizer. And after that, when Arsenal were like, okay, fine, now we're going to play, they started winning the midfield battle.
Yeah.
you know, and they were just passing it around, and we reverted to falling back and playing on the counter. You know, so yeah, we can never do the whole package. It's either we're too one-dimensional with the long balls, it's either we're playing too much on the counter, or we can't create chances. And we need that. We need to be a well-rounded team, and I'm pretty confident Ragner's going to bring that. But all that aside, the players really worked hard. And they made it happen. And I'm really happy. I think this is a big win
Yeah.
because you don't want to fall too far behind.
Yeah, that actually,
The top of the
I was
league.
gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say, let me just check because it was a very important win with regards to the table. I think it was. So with regards to the table, we are on 21 points. West Ham are still in fourth, but they have only 3 points ahead of us now. You see, so
Playing Chelsea next, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, so it's a big 3 points, and now obviously the fixtures turn in our favor. We have a good
Yes.
run of fixtures, so it's like
Yes.
it's looking up for United. This is 3 points we definitely needed. So, like I said again, yeah, job done overall. Good day. I think it's looking nice for United all of a sudden. The smiles all around. Things are going well. Let's only get better starting from tomorrow because that's when the work starts. And obviously tomorrow's the preview, which I'm sure we can't wait to do. But like I said, we digress. Try to stay focused to the today at least. Player ratings, starting with David De Gea. Listen, Fred killed him. Fred did kill him. Second one.
It's an argument. Why does he stay on the floor?
Listen. I've been kicked in indoor. Sometimes you get a bad one, and you just it is what it is. You just don't know what it's like. We don't know what he felt. If there was a way we could feel it, we could understand. But like, Fred killed him. The second goal,
Yeah.
he couldn't even see the ball. If you look at that camera angle, you would have seen the ball very late. But still, De Gea made big saves to keep us in the game again today. So without De Gea, we probably still don't win this game today. Did concede 2 goals. None of them really his fault. I think if you blame De Gea for the Fred one, I just think you're being harsh. And you have an agenda against David De Gea. So actually, I think I'm going to be kind of nice to De Gea. I'm going to give him a 6. Just balanced because he did save us the game. He is a big reason we won the game. And I don't really blame him for the goals we conceded.
And I don't be nitpicking to blame him for that. I heard Ian Wright doing that, but he's an Arsenal legend, so of course he'd say that. And remember an incident a few years ago where, what was his name again? David Luiz moved out of the way, when the ball was coming right for his face. United scored, And a lot of people were saying, why is he moving out of the way? Why is he moving out of the way, And like, those type of things. Come on.
They
At the end
said
of the day,
this is
these
the
players are
first
human.
time this has ever happened in the league. So
Yeah, yeah, So these players are human, So you can't blame them too much. And in terms of whether it's a goal or not, it is, As much as it is a bit sus, but when you look at the rules, it's only fair to give the goal for Arsenal.
yeah,
It's actually
they
the
said if the ref blew it before the ball went to the net,
yeah, it's the
it
referee's
would have
fault.
been
What does he
good
do?
fault exactly. So it's just a referee
He's
thing
telling me
usually.
because
I
he's
guess.
there.
If we lost the
Nah,
game because of that goal today, though, we would have been hella
imagine.
salty. Yeah, we would have been
Yeah.
hella salty. So
But you're right, he made some good saves, And yeah, 6. I can't give him more than that. 6.
6, yeah. Now I must say, happy days for once in my life with the fullbacks today. Had my reservations about them today because I was like, oh god, please let's not have a defensive disaster class today. But with regards to them defensively today, they did their job to an extent. The lots of the goals we conceded, I wouldn't really necessarily blame our fullbacks. And going forward, they were good. They were good. It has been a way bigger improvement than Luke Shaw and Awan Bissaka lately. Today was one of the best fullback performances we've seen in a while at Manchester United. And I actually think that, you know what, Ragnick is the type of guy who kind of likes these type of fullbacks. They don't really like Luke Shaw's, Wan Bissaka's. They would probably prefer Tellez's and below. So just keep an eye out on these fullbacks because this could be their chance, along with some others, to get the kick start in the team now. But we'll start with Tellez. Like I said, everything I put up defensively, I think he only really got done once. But other than that, he actually recovered pretty well today. Going forward, way better today. I thought way better today. So I'll give him a 6. I think it was good. Way better than any of the Luke Shaw performances lately. So
I know they can attack. I've seen them do that. More so Della. But they can defend. I was shocked. I didn't think these two had a defensive bone in their bodies, honestly. And yeah, no, I was really impressed with that. And I don't know if we can put that down to slightly more game time, because I have been playing a little bit more, And if it is down to that, Ole, but it's not talking about Ole. It's unfair, he's gone. But yeah, no, I was really impressed with that defensive work, to be honest, because usually it's just a gaping hole with these two. And yeah, no, I'll agree with the 6 with Tellez.
I should put Maguire up there with Ronaldo today, actually, the way he was playing today. Maguire, my boy. You see that captain's armband? Hopefully it's going to be gone. You see that blade of grass? Hopefully you don't touch it again. Don't deserve to be in this team. Absolute stinker. Don't deserve to play for United at all. We should sell you if it was up to me. Probably our least informed centre back. Again, I thought Lindelof was probably better than you. And with regards to some of the goals we conceded. Where are you guys? Like, every time we could see the goal, I'm just like, where's our centre backs? Like, what are they doing? Where are their roles? What is their purpose in the whole defense? So I think Maguire, again, lackluster. It seemed like you were trying to prove a point to Ragnick today. You were trying to be striking a little bit today with Ronaldo. So I don't know what you're on about. Hopefully we don't see a lot of you, and hopefully we actually do see you getting dropped because you're just not United standard. I'm just gonna give you a 5.
Yeah, organization. Ragnar has a big job in terms of organizing that square. That square there.
Yeah,
It might be different players, but organizing is a massive job, And I think pressing will play a big part because there's too many times where the players.
Sometimes you know what though, like the little bit we did press today was good.
It looked better.
Yeah, it looked good.
It did. What the heck was happening today, actually? Some
I
unexpected
think the
things.
United players watched some Ragnick comps and like if we don't press, we ain't getting picked anymore.
Yeah, so yeah, I just think we're not organized. Too many times, teams are playing through the center, and it just looks like, I don't know, we were just sleeping for a second, like, oh, they're here, and we're just trying to organize ourselves, or the other team's coming through, and it's just not it. So yeah, we'll see. But as you say, he thought it was Ronaldo today. He clearly did. There was another one where he tried me. I'll never forget that goal.
I'll never forget that goal.
He tried me. It went over the bar. And
he blamed them all.
another one who was coming from the right, and like there was passing options, but he tried to hit it near post or something.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you doing? Who do you think you are? But yeah, a below par performance. It was just okay, and I think it matched the fight.
Yeah. Um, I think the same can be said about Victor Lindelof. It's just one of those games again. It's just
Slightly
subpar.
better.
Maybe a little bit better than Maguire, but for like the right reasons. But again, I don't think there's anything to gloat about. I still ask myself, where are you guys? Like, do we have centre backs at this team? Do we have a midfield at this team? Because it definitely doesn't feel like we do. So, just again, I think sub-average performance. I'll give him a 5 as well.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5.5 because I do think he was slightly better than Maguire, but nothing extravagant to be honest. And big questions about these centre backs. Like if
Nah,
we see
I
Varane and
trust
Bailly,
Victor
that'll be
because,
okay.
like, if we think about when Victor played either with Varane or Bailly, Victor's pretty good. He does his job, So I think just Maguire is a proper liability to play with.
To be honest, I think we're gonna see a different Maguire under this new coach. I honestly think so. I think in terms of physical attributes, he's got it all. Maybe not the pace, but in terms of physical
Definitely
attributes,
not
he's
the
really
best.
yeah. And I think with just a little more positional awareness, I think we will see a more consistent Maguire. But we'll see. We'll see. If it doesn't pan out that way, I'm very much happy to see Varane and Bailly. I really am. If he can stay fit, and we'll find a kind of manager who won't.
That's what I'm
be
saying.
short.
I'm kind of interested to see because from what we kind of hear in the dressing room, Bailly trains really well. And if Bailly does train better than Maguire and Victor Lindelof, and when Varane's back, Varane is Varane, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Varane and Bailly.
I'm gonna predict that against Palace, it's one of these two with Bailly.
You think? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the state. Okay, well, I'll have to do the predicted team tomorrow, anyways. But yeah, I think it will be interesting. I think it'll be a great predicted team actually tomorrow. We're gonna see a team on the whiteboard once we're like, wow, that team looks solid, So yeah, we'll just get to that. But anyways, moving forward, Diego Dalot. Same with Alex Telles. Defensively, he was there. Offensively, looked good. He looked really good today. So again, give him a 6. And to be honest with you, I'm not opposed to giving them the Palace game. Both of them. I'd give them the Palace game.
Yeah, no, I think defensively I saw some good tackles, and I was impressed with that because that side of his game is seriously lacking. Offensively, I don't know. I feel like I would have liked more early crosses. But besides that, he looked comfortable, and maybe he just wasn't told to play like that, so I can't blame him too much. And yeah, pretty good performance. I'm tempted to give him a 6.5 because I think it was slightly better than Telles.
Okay, 6.5. That's pretty good. And it's pretty good. Like I said, but it's always forever the square that's problems. But actually, what? Past the Fred. Let's just move on to Fred. You killed the hair. That goal is solely on you. I don't know what you're doing. The lack of game awareness is absolutely shocking. The amount of times that you have the dizzy moments is ridiculous. However, one thing I've been liking about Fred lately, the pressing of Fred has been really good. And offensively, man basically got 2 assists today. And did he get an assist the last game? I think he might have got an assist the last game or something. So Fred has been on it. And I think Fred under Ragnick is going to be our favourite. I think Fred will actually turn into a good player. I think it's going to be that type of player where we're like, oh, so that's why Pep wanted Fred. I think that's what we're going to probably see from Fred. So I think today's performance actually summed up Fred's whole period under Oli and Mourinho and them. It's just like, you're so dizzy, but then you pass the Fred, All of a sudden.
Yeah.
So, you got 2 assists today. Can't be mad.
But 2 assists?
2 assists. Won the penalty and he passed it to Bruno for the goal. So, just for that reason, I'm going to have to give him a 7.
You can't fault his work rate.
Should have had probably like an 8 today, yeah.
Fred runs, and just on that, this guy's definitely going to play like this team. He's definitely going to play. And yeah, that what he did defensively was very stupid. But he
Very
did it.
stupid.
And
I
then
must emphasize how bad it was.
he works hard, but the amount of balls he gives away, oh my gosh, But I think that'll improve with.
I think Ragnick will tell him, because you'll play the 4-2-2, he'll be like, okay, you're very good at winning the ball quickly. Now, what you want to do, Look to your right, you're going to see Don. Beautiful blonde guy. You've probably never seen him in his life because he was always sitting on the bench, but you're going to see him. Just give him the ball and let the team do
And I
the
think
rest.
what you hear with these big managers like Pep, the players know where other players are. When he gets the ball, he knows Donny's there because they've worked on it so many times. At United, they don't.
Yeah, it
They
just.
don't. So it's just improvising, So you can't really blame them too much, As much we will because they are on the pitch. But I do think a lot will improve with Fred. I think he'll be one of those players who are like, what? Where did that come from, But yeah, 2 assists, they say. Good game. And it's going to be interesting, As he calls them, what did he call them? The heavy metal band players.
Yeah, the heavy metal band players, the rock and roll
Yeah.
players,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fred fits that mantle. And much like Klopp, like I think in the past, or not in the past, you see Henderson, you see, some might even say Ronaldo, players who maybe technically aren't amazing, they can't play the ball, you're like, wow, but then they run, they're hungry, it makes them work, because it's all about the counter press and all of that. So I think it's gonna work well for Fred. And the question is, you can see Fred fitting that mold. You can see Donny fitting that mold, I think, Some might even argue Scott. I won't.
I
You
won't
might
also.
argue,
Oh, I'll be good to Scott. Yeah.
So you wonder, and I don't want to take this to Pogba, but you wonder, does Pogba fit in this team? Questions like that come out. But not
There was
that
actually an interesting stat saying that Pogba is our second best presser at United, so I think Pogba
yeah,
might be fit.
moving on from that, like he said about Salah and Mane, about how Jurgen Klopp kind of turned them into pressing machines, I think we could see that. A lot of people are saying, Ronaldo, Pogba, it won't work out. We'll see, because they're very fit, athletic players, And I don't think Pogba's a slouch. I don't think so, to be honest. So it's going to be interesting. But if Pogba doesn't get in, it's not going to be a favourites thing. It's going to be a matter of everybody's doing it so well. The competition is tight. And that's going to be freaking amazing to watch. But yeah, I'll agree with you, Seven. I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Well, lie on my life, this man is playing against us. Well, I would ship him off to Hull. I'd ship him off to Newcastle. Anyone who has come through, at this point we need to start questioning if we should start terminating our youth academy, because all these youth players, they're really writing my head up. They're eating my head up of how bad they are. The IQ, I don't know what we teach them at the youth, but it clearly needs to be addressed, because when they come to the first team, it's the wrong ones who are getting promoted to the first team. It's all the brainless, low IQ footballers. And this man cannot pass forward to save his life. He cannot press to save his life. He doesn't offer us anything. Lai is playing against us. I'm giving him a 0, and I hope he never plays under Ragnick. I hope he doesn't touch a football under Ragnick.
Honestly.
Yeah, Carrick can take. You go with Carrick and Ollie, Scott.
Like, I'm tired of complaining about it. I just don't get it. Because all he does off his height. Really. I've come to realize that's probably why they like him with heights,
Mm.
Besides that, he could just sit down and watch the game. It wouldn't make a difference, honestly, in the middle of the pitch. So maybe even more of a distraction there, because, it was just disturb players and all that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 0. I didn't see anything. 0.
It's absolute waste of time, this guy. Absolute waste of time. Bruno. 100th game for United. 45 goals, 35 assists. That's 80 goal contributions in 100 United games for Bruno Fernandes. He's been missing out of action lately, and that still tells you a lot if those are the stats. Bruno is again one of those players I think that's going to be reformed under Ralph. Who knows? He might even be the captain from now on, He might be our new Manchester United captain. And you know what? When Bruno scored today, I was happy for him. It looked like it meant a lot for Bruno, because I think this is probably the first time Bruno's been in a little bit of a rut. So it meant a lot for him. Took it well. Good goal. Love tap-ins. Tap-ins are my favorite. Don't care about any screamers outside the box. If you put a cross in the box and you score with a header or a tap-in, I will take it every day of the week. So happy days. Bruno Fernandes gets his goal. Give him a 7 also.
There's a lot of talk about how Pochettino and Spurs wanted him, but people forget that Liverpool's interested. I remember in a pre-season tournament where Klopp approached him. When there was the whole
I remember
thing going
that.
on.
And I was just like, we're gonna tell him no. I don't know why I was watching that game, but I do remember that. Like, Buddha, tell him no, don't tell him.
And I think with him, he suits the rock and roll mantle,
Yeah.
but he's also quite technically gifted, so he just makes you much better, and yeah, I think he's going to be a gem. I think Ragnick's going to love Bruno Fernandes, and I think the output, which is already amazing, it's going to be
Even
amazing.
more.
It's going to be consistent. So yeah, I agree with the same as Fred.
Fred
I
got
can't do
assists.
that.
Okay, come
Send him
on.
out. Can't do that. Send him out.
Fred got 2 assists today. I'm just
Alright.
Bruno got a goal, but Fred got 2 assists today. So it is what it is. Yeah, we just got that. But yeah, I think overall it says a lot about the whole of the team. Where the problem of the team is, who's the actual liabilities. So hopefully Ralph is not blind, he's not stupid. I think he would have seen what we've seen today, and like I said, I fully expect Ralph to do the right and make the right decisions. And like I said, if Ralph picks Scott McTominay, I would assume I'm going to see a different Scott McTominay then, not this McTominay. This is horrible. So, but anyways, now Carrick. As much as I appreciate everything you've done today, why was Sancho on the left and why was Pierre-Romain on the right? Made no sense to me. Was absolutely awful on the opposite wings. It makes absolutely no sense. You have Marcus Rashford, whose best performances ever come from left wing, and we have Jadon Sancho, who literally just got 2 goals in the last 2 games because we played him on the right hand side of the field, his actual position, and then you switch it. It makes no sense. But again, at least with Sancho on the left wing, upstairs, he's got something. He's actually got something. He knows who to track. He knows what to do. He makes the right decisions. It's still not as good as Sancho on the right. Sancho on the right is basically giving you a goal contribution every game on the right-hand side. So, under Ralph Rangnick, I hopefully should never see this unless it's like a proper injury trouble. But I'm just going to give Sancho a 6. It was okay. I blame it mainly because of the tactics today. So.
I saw this early on. The commentator talked about it as well. And we were kind of like, okay, maybe they're going to switch through the game. But, like, not really.
They didn't switch.
The games left, And I don't know. Carrick, I don't know what we're thinking here. Maybe we won, so we can't slate him too much. But no, I was impressed with Sancho. I think he's getting much better. You can see he's comfortable now. That when he gets the ball, as much as he didn't really assist anything, but he looks like he's going to make something happen. He looks like he wants to take on players and he beats them instead of it just being a flop. So yeah, I was impressed with that. What's one moment I was disappointed where we were through on the counter? I think it was 3 against 2, something like that. Yeah. I was like, it's Sancho on the ball. Finally on the counter we have someone who's competent. And like I was disappointed in his decision making. But I can't slate him too much, as you say. The majority of the game he played on the wrong side of the field. So I think he deserves more than the 6. I'm gonna go 6.5.
Okay. 6.5. Ronaldo doesn't press. Ronaldo's the problem. You can keep talking and talking. Like Ronaldo says, you guys keep talking. I keep winning trophies. I keep winning games. People at the age of 33, 34, they are finished. I am not. The GOAT for a reason. Is the GOAT. That is just as simple as that. We don't help Ronaldo whatsoever. We don't cater for him. What he does is I put the team on my back and I walk 2-3 points is what I do at Ronaldo. And it will forever be the reason why he's my GOAT. Because I have never seen a fucking man or an athlete that can do what Ronaldo does, one man alone, no matter what is around him. Whether it was shitty Juventus with the bad coaches, whether it was Oli ball, Carrick ball, he feasts. And I think under Ragnick, like I said, lots of people say, Ragnick's not going to like it because he doesn't press or whatever. You keep talking, Ronaldo's going to keep scoring. You give him the chance, he's going to score. 801 goals for club and country. Nobody else has come close. 10 out of 10. Man of the match, as always.
Yeah, no. I think he probably watched the Ballon d'Or ceremony. And
True.
obviously wasn't happy about that. And I feel like today, today he looked like he felt like he wanted to, not prove, because he doesn't really need to prove anything to anyone,
Yeah.
But like, just say you guys just keep talking, give him those awards. But like, what, I'm just gonna do what I do. And yeah, he looked hungry today. Considering the amount of times he had a bicycle kick, but
You wanted the 100th goal to be special.
yeah.
Nearly
But
worked
yeah,
actually both the times. It almost worked. I think
sorry.
if White didn't get a touch, I think that first bicycle attempt could have been a goal. The second attempt, it actually wasn't too far off
Second attempt
target.
was
So,
ambitious.
yeah, it was very ambitious.
To be
But when we look at the replay, it was actually like, what the hell? It was pretty close actually. I thought it went way a lot more wider than it actually did. So, you gotta respect.
It's Ronaldo.
Yeah, it's Ronaldo. That's the
And
thing. If anyone else does it, they're getting slated. But because he
the
did it,
first
it
goal,
might just happen.
the first goal shows what we say. Just give him the ball. If he's in the space, he's definitely going to score. And they just swept it in, simple penalty. Only after he scored, I was like, wait a minute, Bruno didn't take it. I'd even forgotten.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess that's how it is now. And yeah, he did well. And yeah, 10 out of 10. I can't complain over Ronaldo. We're showing the new boss that
Yeah.
you know what to do.
Like I said, I respect Ralph and I love Ralph. I think it's the perfect idea. But you dare drop Cristiano Ronaldo and your head is on the chopping board already. So it's just how it is, and you just can't do. You have to be out of your mind to drop Cristiano Ronaldo. So it is what it is. Yeah, hate him. Absolutely hate him. Despise him. Got an assist and I'm giving him a 0. You know how bad that is. You know how bad Marcus Rashford had to play to do that today. He legit, I don't know what he does for us. I honestly doesn't know. Like, as clearly as you can see, as soon as Oli Ball is gone, what does Rashford do? Don't know. Don't know. Don't care. Like I said, for me, Rashi, you're gonna get the biggest clean slate of your life. Because one day you could win a Ballon d'Or. The other day, I'm questioning whether you should be at Birmingham or Salford. So yeah, it just is what it is, Rashford. I hope you improve, but again, I don't know what you did for us today. Did not. We could have done without you, to be honest. We could have done
Yeah,
without
this
you.
is.
The Ronaldo tap in, he passed it.
I don't know, you can assist. At least for once he passed. But there were so many times where he should have done that and didn't. And yeah, it hasn't been there to Rashford for some time, And I don't know, maybe this is the way it's always been, But I think maybe we just went over the whole. Okay, you score goals, and then, what more? I kind of think like it's that, and we'll see. We'll see the Jerry's out with Marcus Rashford. There's no special treatment anymore, so he has to get his act together, And yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
And I think he will, though. I think we're gonna see a player
Yeah.
under Rashford again.
Yeah, I think he's talented. I think this man's talented. I know that coach like Ralph. I think he'll do the most, as you say. I'll be nice. I'll give him. Oh, he got an assist. I'll give him a 6. I'll be nice.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of his shit. 6 out of 10 for Marcus Rashford. I can't disrespect that, Nah, give him the same way. Nah, I can't. I don't care how much you step bad anymore. Yeah. And for the last time, giving Dizzy Managers ratings. Michael Carrick won the game. End your interim as undefeated, and you resigned. Therefore, 10 out of 10. The resignation is spot on. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Now I'm on the same wavelength. Forget the performance. He resigned. I'm kidding. I'm gonna take the piss. Yeah, no. I think. Yeah, there's no way I can ignore the fact that he's done well in his interim, and he's moving on. There were some iffy moments maybe today, but I'll give him a 10. I'll give him 10. Thank you, Michael Carrick.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael Carrick. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel very happy, obviously, but it's almost like it's too good to be true. Like I'm waiting for the close. Where's the fine print where it's like Carrick resigned, but Phelan 3-year contract or something like that. It's almost like where is the sketchy part to this whole situation? So yeah, that's likely. Before I end up, let me see if there's anything on Twitter about.
Good catch. Only leaves in Feb.
Only leaves in Feb. Oh yeah. People are saying Ronaldo goat, okay. Congratulations to Michael Carrick. Um,
Ronaldo catch Salah? And that's the question.
what you said?
Can Ronaldo catch Salah?
Can Ronaldo catch Salah? Oh. Oof. Got two
If I'm not
goals.
mistaken, Salah's on like what? It's 13 or 12.
Let's
If
see,
I'm not
right?
mistaken.
It'll tell
Ronaldo's
us.
sixth.
We're doing Premier League, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Premier League. Where's
Ronaldo's
the Premier League?
sixth.
Premier League. Let me just type in top goal scorers. Top goal scorers. Let's see here. Currently Salah is on 13 Premier League goals.
7.
Ronaldo
No. 6.
6. Yeah, that's 7 goals to catch.
The thing is, Salah will have a drought. It's inevitable.
He's going to AFCON, I believe, for a little bit. So you know what the problem? You know what the problem is? If Ralph was here from the beginning, I'd say for sure Ronaldo is going to outscore Salah. But I know Salah will get the same amount of chances as Ronaldo now, and because Ronaldo's already playing catch up, I don't know. But because it's Ronaldo, I guess you can never say never, innit?
That's the thing. Ronaldo, maybe I'm going too far back with Real Madrid, but if you give the chances, he averages basically a goal a game.
But like I won't disrespect Salah. Salah this season is also averaging a goal a game. So.
I get you. But I do feel like it will. I'll be surprised if Salah scores 32 goals like he did that season and has that kind of season.
I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks it this season. So
I don't know.
I think to catch Mohamed Salah is ridiculously difficult because in my opinion, he's probably the best player in the world at the moment, and I don't deny it. So.
I think a slowdown will come, and I think Ronaldo, if things go the way.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like maybe the thing is Salah is human, so if he does slow down. And if Ronaldo does get chances, I can tell you now, Ronaldo doesn't slow down if he gets chances. If anything, he's been sabotaged since the start. Because he's playing under Oli, he's playing under Carrick, he's playing counter-attack football, it doesn't help him, and he's already got 6 goals. So, you know, like I said, if it wasn't Ronaldo, I'd say no chance. But because it's Ronaldo, there's always a chance. No. And that's what Ronaldo's the best at. You give him a sniff. So...
he doesn't get... You know, rival fans might want to dispute this or something, but he doesn't really get that many clear-cut chances or chances in the box. You know, he doesn't. And
if you played for City, you would have double Salah's goals. I'll tell you now. For free. Yeah.
Oh, you'd be insane, you know. So, you know, let's just hope that we're gonna have that effect now.
Yeah.
All I know is fantasy. Let's see. It ain't going anywhere else.
Hey, you know what? You might be onto something. This weekend, I might have to change it now. I might have to be like, listen, Mohammed, I love you and everything. You know, been good. Gonna have to strip it. You know, Ragnick's at the wheel. Gonna have to give it to Ronaldo, unfortunately, brother. So that, yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe I give Salah 1 more week just to be nice. But once I see Ragnick ball in full effect, Ronaldo captain. I'm not looking at it week in week out. It is how it is. But yeah, I think it's been a good show, Maloto. And we go again tomorrow, and it's the new dawn. It's the new chapter, the new era of Manchester United, the Ragnick era. Press conference at 9 a.m. UK time. I ain't going to do a show for that one. We'll cover it in the preview, you know, when we tweet later. But excited to see what Ragnick says, really. I'm excited to see what questions are asked. Because I feel like you journalists have been a bit soft with Oli and Carrick. So all of a sudden, if I see, how do you expect Ronaldo to press? I'm like, oh, so now you want to ask this question. All of a sudden, you want to ask about tactics and all these things. Okay, let's see. But like I said, Palace. Start praying if I was you from now. Because what's today? Today was Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. We play on Sunday. Ragnick is only gonna have. He's only gonna have like a day.
They beat us last season at the thing. I don't have, so they need a hammering this time.
You know what I think? I think I'd respect Palace though, because Ragnick will only have at most 1 training session. Because I would think they're definitely not gonna train tomorrow. Maybe they'll just come into the training ground to do like the video analysis and just to get the plan in order.
If Michael Carrick can put 3 balls Arsenal.
maybe I'm too scared, okay? I don't want to predict 10-0 and then I'm disappointed. But,
now think about it. You know, we're playing them at home. The players gonna have a bit more freedom. I can imagine.
But they're gonna be bouncing. They're gonna be bombing for it.
You can imagine that's going to be a lineup we agree with, and if you place McFred,
Are
my
we
bum
finished?
will pop,
Are we finished? Are we finished? There's no.
you know.
I'm just gonna accept in my life we are finished as a football club.
Um, I just think, we're going to be too much for them, honestly. By the nature of the players we have and the more adventurous style we'll be playing, even if it's just the basics.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. I do think Varane actually might be available for Palace. Small chance. So let's see. Let's see what
Liverpool
happens.
finished.
Let's see, because they did give a Varane update, so I didn't get to really fully read it, so don't know what it is. I'll check before tomorrow's preview. But Mr. Moloto, is there anything else you want to say about the end of an era?
No, thank you, Carrick. Thank you, Ole.
No, thank you, Ali. No, don't thank him for nothing. If anything, he still needs to pay for his crimes. Jail sentence for terrorism against football.
Hey, Ole can fire himself, and
He could have resigned the Carrick, okay?
give up what was it, 7 million? Not a chance. Not a chance. I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't apologize. I mean, I don't thank Oli. Oli needs to pay for his crimes.
Very excited for this new era, and with United, something always goes wrong. But I'm optimistic that it won't be like that this time.
That's the thing. It does always go wrong. So when we Sunday evening, like, guys, how did we lose?
Dude,
Hey, let me sad. We get bantered. Yo, Ragnick, if you lose to Palace on the weekend, the banter is going to be actually, we have been flogging you, we've been hyping you up a lot. Like, we were just saying, any basic coaching, we're going to start thumping teams now. So, hey, don't let us down. Please don't let us down. I will give you, as fans, I'll definitely give you leeway, because I think with Conte also, I looked at Conte and I was excited to see what he does, and it took him around 3 games, and now Spurs are looking a little bit better. So
they're okay. To be honest, Conte made a bad move. You should have waited.
you got excited. We spoke about it on the show.
Ronaldo.
He'd have had Ronaldo now. He'd have had his Pogba. He loved Pogba. He would have had a good team.
And basically gets mad money. I don't see where that Tottenham team is going. I'm sorry.
Oh, but that's not our issue anymore, because we've got Ralph Ragnick, and we moved. Well, United fans have been wanting attacking football, high energy, high pressing football for a long time, and all I can say is that hopefully we get it tomorrow. Match preview, Ralph Ragnick presser also will cover it in the preview as well. Can't wait to do that. Predict the team. Gonna have lots of fun doing that one. I think I already have an idea in my head what's gonna happen. You will have, like I say, probably at most one training set. Actually, you'll probably have both. You'll probably bring in the players tomorrow just for the video analysis. Everyone must come. No training. You analyze the football. I'll show you an idea of what I want to play. We're going to do maybe like a theory type thing. And I think maybe the day before they do very, very light training in the football just to get everyone used to each other and who will be the first team. And then Sunday, roll on the Wreck-It Ralph Ragnick Tricky Reds. And let's go thump Palace. But anyways, I think we said it all. Michael Carrick has resigned as Manchester United manager. To summarize, we have gotten 3 massive points. Ronaldo, hopefully he can catch Salah, touch wood. Subscribe if you're new, smash a like, and we'll see you all tomorrow for a new start and a new chapter of Manchester United Football Club. Goodbye.